Hey, what's up, y'all? I hope everyone's doing well today. Now, today's not a very popular topic to talk about, but we're going to give it a shot. True style, and see what we come up with when we talk about death. Now, death has a lot of deception tied to it, and we kind of have to sift through it and probably miss some things, but we're going to give it a shot. And but we're gonna talk about death itself, and how they teach us to think of death. Now, they get us to fear death. Number one, which we should never fear death. It's a part of nature, and if we truly understood death the way we were naturally created and the way we were naturally supposed to understand death, we would know that we need to die to be created again. Okay? It's the way everything works in nature, including men and women. And the animals experience regeneration from death because we're all created from natural energy. It's what brings these flesh bodies to life so we can exist on the land that was created for us. And that goes for everything. The plants, the animals, people. We all possess the energy that brings these bodies to life. And when these bodies expire, for natural or unnatural reasons, our energy moves on and recreates life in another vessel. However that works, I'm not sure how that all works, whether we choose to go back to the source where our energy originated from, or if we have any control over that, or if we just automatically go to another body because that's naturally what we're meant to do. So all these things need to be researched truthfully before we can truly understand the way in which our energy recycles. And these are the truths they hide from us, the natural truth that would not instill fear in us, to fear death, and when our bodies expire and our souls, our energy passes on to your next journey, whatever that may be. And but they don't tell us that our energy just continues on. They want us to think that it's final. They want us to believe in the deception of you only have one physical life, and they get us to fear the death that they manipulate and brainwash us to believe, so we can be controlled, and so we can experience the negative emotions they like us to feel when they program us to mourn the ones we loved because they passed on from this body on to the next. And they don't teach us that. They teach us that it's final. You're going to sleep forever until your programmed God comes and wakes you up for judgment. Which sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud. Come on. We're supposed to believe that we were created in such magnificence only to be judged for the life that we were programmed to live by forces we had no control over. Forces that happened before we were even born onto this earth. The very forces that program our minds how they want us to live. And it's the same way with death. They want us to live in fear and agony and pain and suffering when a loved one passes, when we should be rejoicing because the energy of that person moved on. And sure, we're sad, but that energy will renew itself and continue. Now, it's the same with our bodies. When our energy leaves our bodies and our bodies are lifeless, okay, they force us to go through these funeral services. These funeral services that cycle the money that they enslaved us with, even when we die. Okay? They still cycle the money that they enslave us with, even when we die. The burden goes on to our family members. That's crazy, people. That's crazy. We're not allowed to just bury our dead into the soil that was created for it, so the flesh can, so the natural earth can consume the flesh that it's naturally meant to feed the many living things that could eat off of it and rejuvenate from it. Think of how much power the earth is being refused by the people who program us how to live. They are refusing to feed the earth the natural resources of our bodies after death, so life can feed and regenerate from it. Think of how much power the earth is losing from not being able to consume our bodies the way it was designed to and the way it was naturally meant to. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy how they refuse nature, the things it was naturally meant to consume. What are we losing from all of that this thing they do to our natural earth? How would it affect it? And I don't know, would the earth be different? Things to ponder and think about, truthfully. But the reasons why they don't care about feeding our natural earth, our bodies after death, is because they want to make our death all about the money they enslave us with. Our death is a business. The death of your human body is a business. Everything they do and program us with in our lives is to make us worship the human body. And everything that goes on that human body and everything that goes in that human body, they program us to to live with and to live by. You know, this woman you see that has passed away on the picture in your left, on the top, they have videos of people's lives and how they were when they were programmed to live in the when they lived in the world they were programmed to be enslaved in. And these videos will often contain what the person was consumed by in their lifetime. Mostly program based to get us to program our memories with these things, with how they want us to live. It's basically we are advertisement for the world that programs us. Put it in a better term. Our lives represent what we're programmed by. And just think about all the money that these funeral directors and everybody affiliated with all the things they program us to buy for these funerals. But think about the florists. They make tons of money that they cycle from these people that are suffering a loss, you know? Tons of money from their friends and families that are programmed to send flowers for their condolences, you know? They're programmed also to cycle the money they're enslaved with or enslaved by. And then they put up the national flag at most of the funerals we see too. Whatever nationality you were programmed to believe in, they still have it for your dead corpse that they refuse to feed to the earth and all of natural creation. So instead they program us to believe in that. You see the cross on your upper right hand corner, and that programs your mind to believe in the God that got you to believe that you were free, got you to believe that you were created by an unnatural God. You were programmed to fear. A God that'll curse you if you're not righteous. God that'll judge you if you don't live just right. That's how they get us to buy into this judgment of others. Because this program, God's going to judge you. And if you don't live just right, according to this God they program you to believe in, and you're going to some fictitious lake of fire and burn and to a blistering, blubbering fool. Would it be any worse than being asleep in the sheeple? Person not even aware that they've been programmed all their life. This national flag also represents the land they stole from us and the resources. And they hang it the day we die. Because they're not yet done cycling the money they enslave us with. all the money spent, the caskets, the suit, or whatever you dress your loved one in. I'm sure they drain the blood from your loved one. What they do with it, we don't know. It doesn't go to the earth to feed the earth and natural creation. They probably bathe in it, drink it. We know they harvest the organs from probably all of our loved ones. I wouldn't doubt it. Cut them open, harvest their organs, whatever they can. Eat, probably consume, or use to expand their own life when they need an organ. Who knows what these people that control us do. We can see obviously how they program our minds with the fakery. And someday we will be allowed. Someday, I hope, we will be allowed to start feeding the earth, our bodies, when our energy passes the way it was meant to be. When that day will be, who knows? I love you guys. Just things to think about. You guys take care out there.